We try to find the language, how colors work, about the shades of colors, about contrast, about the palettes, how strong is the color, how soft it is. And we want also to try to use the color to go back to our memories and to waken up something interesting which was hidden, for example, in our childhood, and it was connected to exactly one color, for example, to red or to yellow. I loved colors all the time, but in Armenia we don't see so many colors on streets, in fashion, in the houses. People, they mostly prefer dark colors, black, gray, brown. And all the life it was a big question why Armenians, they are not wearing colorful clothes, and probably the color somehow also reflects our psychological part in Armenia, because Armenians had and has very difficult history. And so this sadness, darkness somehow is always like on our back. And also the colors is a good symbol of diversity, as we have a very diverse and inclusive group, and we have people with disabilities. We are speaking about different bodies, different contrasts, different shades. So there is a nice connection for me between color and these differences. I'm working inclusively and with disabled artists since 2013. It's already 9 years. The first idea which interested me in the very beginning, it was exploring the new movement in the theater, in dance, exploring new possibilities of the body, because somehow in professional life, life of dancers, we all know all the abilities. We saw the best jumps, we saw the best expressions during the dance history, and I think now it's very nice and interesting moment to explore new bodies and to enrich choreography with that possibilities. So this was my motivation to start to work with disabled people. I find a lot of mystery and curiosity in that. So each rehearsal is kind of adventure also, to find new ways, and also it's an adventure in between the group, because when you have this contrast of disabled and abled bodies, it's also working very interesting. Questions of disability, accessibility, and inclusion are the same as in all the world. The infrastructures are not developed in Armenia. Unfortunately, most of disabled people, they are hidden in the houses or they are living in small communities. And when we have started this project, thanks also to British Council, who supported us from the beginning till now, we can see really visual changes, because many people came to our performances. Other companies, they saw that we are involving disabled artists. So the process is starting. We are very much touring also in Armenia, in different regions, and this also makes people to think about how accessibility can be there, how you can approach to the question of disability. For example, in our theater company, all the performances are subtitled, so deaf people, they can see, and especially our inclusive performances, I try to make much more accessible to the public. So integrating some sign language, some creative tricks for blind people. This is a long way to change the things. Only arts can change, especially because it's the most powerful visual example to the society that how it can be. Theater is with me since my childhood because I was doing performances in our apartment. Then I asked to my parents to give our ground floor and to create a theater space there when I was only 12 years old. So I had as an actors my sisters, brothers, then our friends from the yard. And it was a nice cultural experience for me. Actually, the general director of National Center of Aesthetics, he saw one of my performances there in the ground floor theater when I was 16 years old, and he invited me to work at small theater. So my career starts from the backyard. After 9 years of work in a theater company, I decided and I had a wish to build up a training center in Armenia. 2 years ago, when I was appointed as a general director of National Center of Aesthetics, so I got many opportunities, and last year in October we opened and launched a new training center where people with and without disabilities, without any age limitation, can experience contemporary dance and theater arts.